Hi, my name is Derek Henry with Accelerate Consulting. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate pivot tables and pivot charts in Excel, including some Accelerate macros to help work with them. Pivot tables and pivot charts are a powerful, quick, and easy way to create summaries of your data in a multi-dimensional view. And so to create a pivot table, you need to have either a table or you need to have some source data in a list, a database-friendly list view, kind of like this we've got here. But before we do that, a lot of times we actually want to add data from the source data that we export from whatever application we're using. So we've created a macro called modify fields. And when you run this macro the first time, it'll create this sheet. It won't have any of this data here, but it'll create the sheet with the headers that have instructions in them. And you'll fill it in for the sheet that you want to modify, the columns, header, the label, any formulas you want to add, any formatting you want to do, some of these other options as well. And once you run it the next time, it's going to process everything that's in that sheet on the sheet that you specify. You can have more than one, but in this case we've just used one sheet that we're going to modify. And so you get a confirmation screen, and over here you notice we've got a bunch more columns that have been added, and everything's been formatted the way that we asked it to. And so to set up a pivot table, you go to the Insert ribbon tab, Pivot Table, confirm the source range that you want to use. Do I want to do a new worksheet? In this case, yes. And here's the backbone of the pivot table. And so you take some of these fields over here, and we're going to use the credit amount for our values. We're going to use the account description for our rows, and we have a nice little summary of our sales over here. To expedite this, we actually have a couple of macros that help perform some of those clicks in one step. One of them is called Insert Pivot Table. So when we run this, it takes whatever data that we've selected. Same kind of thing. You can come over here, and all you got to do is add the fields. Quick and easy. There's another one called Insert Pivot Chart that does pretty much the same thing. It just sets up the backbone for you. But to really expedite pivot tables, we've got a macro called Add Routine Pivot. And so when you have a pivot table that you set up with almost the exact same structure every single time, this can really help expedite that. When you run this macro the first time, it's going to create this sheet, Add Routine Pivot, and it's going to ask you to set in some of the details. So the source data sheet, source data range, pivot table or pivot chart, and then some of these others, what do you want to put the fields in. And so when we run this, after the sheet's been created and we filled it in, it's going to create the pivot chart for us, or sorry, in this case, the pivot table for us. Notice how it's already set everything up the way that we want to look at it every single time. It saves a lot of time. So the same goes for if you want to create a pivot chart. I've gone ahead and I've put this in with a pivot chart. We're just going to copy that over the data here in our settings sheet. And when we run this again, it's going to create an additional sheet right over here that has our pivot chart already in the format that we want. And so it can do this every single time. And so what we recommend is that you save a copy of the file here, this Add Routine Pivot file. You can actually do that following the instructions over here to have it work a step or two even faster. Again, if you're adding or formatting the same fields or setting up the same pivot tables, pivot charts repetitively, these macros can save quite a bit of time, and they make sure that you prepare it the same way every single time. That's it for this video covering pivot tables in Excel. You can find more videos like this one and many other resources on our website at www.accelerate.co. Thanks for watching and have an excellent day.